Hey guys, hey! If you're looking to open a daycare center, this is just for daycare centers. I wanted to show you a good example of what you should be looking for, okay? So basically, I'm going to turn it around. And the best type of daycare center for you guys to get is a daycare center that has already been a daycare center before. This will get you through the process so much quicker. So you want to always look for a daycare center that has already been a daycare center before, but you also want to be careful there because if it had any environmental issues, you want to check with codes and environmental especially to find out if there's mold or what is the reason that it closed. So you don't want to get a daycare center that has been closed down due to environmental issues, but you always want to try to get a daycare center that has already been a daycare before. The process for you to acquire a license will be so much easier for you. So this is prime real estate when it comes to daycare. The top of the food chain is a daycare center that has already been a daycare before. But you want to be careful and really make sure the roof is good, really make sure there was no issues that environmental has closed this daycare. You also want to make sure the air conditioning is working because you see the air conditioning unit is at the top of the building. And that can be costly if it's not working properly. So guys, book a consultation because even with purchasing a daycare center, there are certain things you want to make sure of before you invest your money, before you get into it, hook, line, and sinker. Also, the size of this daycare, as you can see, this is a pretty good size daycare. But depending on the size of your daycare, it may be more financially profitable for you to do a group home daycare as opposed to a daycare based on your employees and your overhead based on the number of children it can hold. So whenever that happens, you want to just really do your numbers. You got to do your daycare math. And I teach you how to do daycare math to make sure it makes sense, because the last thing you want to do is open your daycare, get everything in place, and your math is not adding up and you're losing money every day, even though you have a daycare operating and running.